Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey folks, between the draft and free agency, Andrew Berry has equipped this roster with a well-rounded, deep, and talented group. I like this team's ability to match up with anyone. We've handled Joe Burrow and the Bengals at a high percentage clip recently, and now we have way more talent. We can play bully ball versus Pittsburgh, beat them at their own game if needed with this added size and power. And we've roughed up Lamar Jackson and the Ravens recently with our speed. Now we're tougher, too. It's going to be up to the coaches to put our players in position to take advantage of these numerous favorable matchups. Let's go Browns!
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Tim, I think you're going to see more of that, especially defensively. I think Jim Schwartz will change things up based on who the Browns are playing, and I think it will be more obvious than it was under Joe Woods.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen how, much experience Jim Schwartz has as a defensive coordinator. He's done it for so many years and so many different stops, particularly Tennessee and Philadelphia. So this is a guy who knows, how to coach up a defense, how to get them ready for all kinds of different opponents. And, that caller's got a really good point, talking about the depth on this roster. It seems like, at least right now, there's not super glaring holes. There are questions you still want to figure out the answer to. As far as, second starter at defensive tackle, will there be kind of a breakthrough player at linebacker? What about safety? Outside of, will Grant Delpit continue to evolve and something like that? Who's going to be the number 2 running back, et cetera, et cetera. But I mean, I think every team kind of has those questions. It always comes down to just, who performs the best. And now I think it's gonna be fascinating because this AFC is so strong. It's so deep. Really, you could pick about 10, 11 teams that have a really good shot to get the playoff. The Browns are definitely one of those teams. So I'm looking forward to kind of this battle, how it pans out in the next few months, how this roster continues to grow, develop. Andrew Berry may not be done for all we know. Maybe another edge rusher comes in potentially. I mean, we've seen, he's already gotten Rodney McLeod after the draft. This roster could still add another piece or two, but right now, I think if you're a Browns fan, you have to like where they are heading into the offseason program.